parent, and I went through all of the training and all of that. And I remember Betty, she was one of you were the inspector for foster parents, or what were you doing at that time? Because I know it was something to do with foster parents. What were you doing at that time? 'Cause, you know, she had she wear many hats.
Yeah, I was going to say now. So now we're sitting here. So this is all good.
Yeah.
I was a licensing counselor.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
For foster care.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and I did the MAP training.
Oh,
You
okay.
know all about that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking
Yes.
about the MAP training.
Which
Yeah.
means model approach to partnership parenting.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. And so when you were saying that, at that time we did, like I say, we hadn't had any kids. You had all boys and wanted a girl. So I see how you had that yearning to become a foster parent. Because you wanted that, and like you were saying, that the lady said they come smaller than that, and it's true. Sometimes they come fresh off of the mom.
That was fresh off the mom.
Yeah. What was really strange, because we were in MAP training, and the trainer kept saying, well, why don't you want to foster? And I said, we can't do that, because we're the kind, we would get attached. They'd take the child, like, no. So we sat there, and so there was a caseworker standing close by. And she was listening as the trainer was trying to talk us into, trainer, instructor, whatever, was trying to talk us into fostering. And she said, yeah, well, if you're thinking about adopting, you better come a foster parent first, because you'll get a child sooner that way, because children don't become adoptable automatically. Her words were, they don't come out of the chute that way.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And that if we wanted to adopt a child, having a child in our home for 6 months that becomes available, then they would come to us first. Do you want to adopt?
Oh.
So
You have a better opportunity.
Yeah.
You'd be first on the list, like.
Right. And my husband and I, it definitely put a new twist to it. And like I said, we didn't know anything about any of this. And so it was like, okay, we thought, we went home, we prayed about it, and we said, okay. And we just prayed and hoped that first child would become adoptable.
Yeah.
Share with us some of the things that you saw in foster care as a parent.
Like I said, it was definitely a unique world, and one we weren't used to. Growing up, your mom's always telling you your bedrooms are private. Well, our bedrooms were on display for everybody. Every time someone came to our home, they wanted to inspect our home.
And that's each caseworker that came, or anybody that came, because what they're doing is making sure that child is well taken care of, safe and everything.
Right. And I would think, do you guys not exchange notes here? Somebody was just here yesterday, but they all wanted to see, and they all had to, have the eyes on, they all had to document. And then you had your support specialist who would make sure that your chemicals and your
baby-proof in the house.
Yeah, your medicines and stuff were locked up as well. And you had to have a fire extinguisher, all of that, which you would know.
Yes,
you would know.
Did you ever feel that they were invading your privacy? Maybe, did it make you feel uncomfortable, or did you say, yeah, come on in?
Well, we said, yeah, come on in. It was somewhat invasive, because it is your life.
You're right.
And they're going through your cabinets, they're going through your bedrooms. So it was invasive, but we understood it. We understood why, but
they had to do this.
We still didn't like it, because it was so invasive. And we're pretty private people, but we would always say, "Come on in." And
you were already open, like, come on in.
Right. And I didn't know they did this all the time. And I just, when you having people come over, you straighten up, and they come over. Oh, thank God I cleaned. You're full of boys, and now the newborn.
4 boys, and a newborn.
I think one of the reservations that I had from prospective foster parents were, as you said, being private. It was to ask personal questions, because we had to make sure that the parents would be psychologically, stable, to manage, a child, because they were in the care of the system, as we say, to ensure the safety So we had reservation and hesitation from parents who didn't want to give us that information. But background screening had to be taken. And when you say that you got a child within those weeks, and I was like, they worked real hard to get you in, to get everything approved. Even if it just had been the local background screening, more so than the extensive one. And because you were a former New York
resident
detective,
detective
Cop.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So